Alright guys, another video here. This Chariot scrubber that we got is not releasing water. So I'm going to give you guys a few checks and maybe this will work on your guys' scrubber. Not just on a Chariot scrubber, but any other scrubber. So first things first, we're going to look inside the clean water tank and we're going to look for the filter. And you can see this one doesn't even have a filter. It's been removed. There should be a screen over there. And you can see all that nasty debris, and I'm going to tell you right now, that doesn't smell good at all. That means our water's coming down just fine for the most part. We're going to have to drain that out. But anyway, you're going to come down here, and you got to make sure this valve is open. So I'm going to open it all the way. And that is the release valve. So that one just free flows the entire time as long as you leave it open. When we come to this side though, we do have a 36 volt solenoid right here. And what we do next is we're gonna check, make sure we've got water flowing. So I'm gonna take off the hose real quick and then I'll let you guys know the next step. Okay, so this is definitely clogged up. There's a bunch of buildup on the lines here, so I'm actually gonna clean this out, rinse it out really good, but I'll still show you guys how to do the other checks. But I basically figured out what was already wrong with it, and we definitely got clogs going on from all that debris buildup. All right, I went ahead and rinsed this a couple times, and you can see that there's still not much water flow down there. So what you can do if you have one is grab an air line and just kind of backwash it like that, and look at that. See how it released it? I mean, it pushed it back, but I wish I had my other hand. But look at that. There we go. We're getting a lot better water flow there. So that way we don't have to change that water valve. And yeah, like I said, I rinsed out this machine, and God, it's got a pretty bad clog. Whatever that crap they've been putting in it is starting to build up and jelly up. And for our next check, as promised, if you want to see that there's voltage getting through the solenoid, what I do is unplug it, and you can put it whatever. It's just going to show up as negative if you have them on reversed, but it'll still give you a voltage reading. We got three 12 volt batteries, which equals a 36, or even on the solenoid itself, it actually tells you that it's 36 volts. So let's make sure that's what we're getting. Okay, so you're going to turn this over to DC volts, which is a line, 3 lines, and then the V. And now you're going to turn this over to the scrub mode, and as soon as we press the pedal, that's what we're getting. And if you want to check the solenoid, what you got to do is, so we'll connect our red lead over here on the right, and that'll give us our positive voltage, and then this is our ground. So instead of doing some crazy contraption, I just grab the batteries on the end, since they're already connected in series. So we got our negative over there and our positive on the last one. So this should give us our 36 volts. And what you're going to do is you're going to connect the red, obviously on positive, and you'll be able to hear this plunger come up if it works. And you can hear it come up. You can even test it out by, which I'm not going to do that because this scrubber is pretty disgusting. And you can blow on this side, and as soon as you put it on negative, you should be able to get air flowing through. And then once it's closed, obviously there's no airflow. But we can tell that this is working. So that's definitely not our problem. Okay, now that you got everything, that should be working just fine. You could see that this one had the problem with the clogging. But we need to add a screen to this one so we can let it collect all that nasty crap and before it gets into the lines. But I'm just gonna rinse it a couple more times because it's got a lot of nasty residue. But anyway, if this video helped you out, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.